Snyder's Return is a tabletop role-playing podcast featuring interviews and a D&D 5e actual play adventure, so you can learn about different game systems and content creation, while also listening to us disrupt everyday life on the Sword Coast. We release episodes every Tuesday and Thursday on your podcasting platform, so come join us as we improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Fear Dr. Magnethands. Your compass is useless against me. I am why your zipper was undone.
Have you ever done, in a theatre or a drama context, have you ever done a wet run of a show?
No, I haven't. I am far too professional.
Not even at university?
No, not even at university.
No. Oh, we did. Every single rehearsal for Gasping that Vikki and I did with Chris was a wet run. And I think most of the shows as well.
I had to start drinking more heavily to keep up with the rest of you. Yeah. I was in my first year and I was underprepared.
Chris used to bring a 12-pack of cider cans to rehearsals and direct and get progressively more drunk and shout at mostly me and Phil.
Well, I hope you're not talking about me in my absence just then.
Everything started making more sense once I started drinking more at rehearsals.
Matt asked if we'd ever done a wet run, and I was saying every single rehearsal of Gasping and most of the shows.
That's not wrong. But I don't like the slur on my directorial style that you just put on me there, Richard.
Drunk and belligerent, I think, was the summation of it. Just drunk and belligerent.
The slurs weren't just from us.
Is it a slur, or are you just an auteur? Is that just your technique?
I think my directorial advice of do it again but do it better was probably the best piece of advice I ever gave as a director.
Which was it? What scene was it? Was it Phil and Liam that cracked up? I spent about 2 hours walking on set with a suitcase, them laughing, me walking outside again and repeating until they stopped laughing. It was the most frustrating rehearsal of my life.
It happened a lot. I can't remember the ins and outs.
Yeah, I remember a scene that Phil did that he just extended the scene by a good 10 minutes talking to his plants.
He did. He forgot his lines.
I think that is also partly because a key prop item was supposed to be on the stage and it wasn't.
Yes, the painting.
Painting, that's right, yeah.
Oh man, the painting is really key.
The painting is seriously key. There was also the night where there was meant to be a can of Coke on stage and no one put it. And somebody had to run up to Founders Building, which was a good 3-4 minutes walk, buy a can of Coke for a vending machine, run back and get the audience to pass it down the road.
Wasn't that Alex Turner? Wasn't that Alex Turner?
God.
Yeah, because Coke is an incredibly now beverage.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
That was the line.
I enjoyed that show. I did the lighting for that show, and the space that we did it in only had room on the lighting bar for about 2 lights. My job was lights up, lights down, lights up, lights down.
It was a fun show.
Yeah.
I think it was Volpone, where every single day of that year was a wet run, really, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the one where we were able to go to the student bar between our scenes because our scenes were so far apart, drink and play pool and look at the outside show through the pub window and make sure we knew when to get back on stage.
It's true.
We were
sluggish show.
Sorry?
It was pretty sluggish.
It really was, yeah.
The others, it wasn't necessarily obvious that people were drunk or had been drunk all the way through rehearsals, but it was a bit I feel like I've missed a trick.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I knew the play beforehand, so I knew where things were right. Gasping, God knows, maybe there is 10 minutes about a plant.
There isn't.
I don't think there was a single run that went according to plan, but they were all great.
No, there wasn't a single fully on script. I mean, didn't we only do about 3 performances?
Yeah, 3 performances, yeah.
I'm sad I didn't go to any of the university plays that you guys did, because obviously theatre's shit, so why would I go? But it would have been funny to have seen you guys doing stuff.
You missed a treat with Starkey as Sweeney Todd in that MTS show.
Yeah.
That was an absolute
Strong agree.
It was really something special.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
It was cracking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, attend the tale.
Oh no, I've started him off now.
Attend the tale of Christopher Starkey.
That musical would be much, I guess, much cleaner, presumably, and quite
probably more boozy with less death.
Yeah, slightly less cannibalism, slightly more alcohol.
I think my favourite show was Little Voice because I got to play Sadie and she's got like 8 lines, but I stole every fucking scene.
You did.
I'm gutted I didn't see that show.
Yeah, it was superb.
Anybody need...
I'm on number 8. I've been talking too much. And the last one is the hardest.
It's weird that, isn't it? How is that the case that you get to number 8 and I don't know.
I don't know if anyone else's brain works the same way, but as soon as I hit submit, I forgot everything that I wrote.
That's good. They'll be funnier that way.
I can only remember the last one I wrote, and it was weird.
Sometimes I feel like the ones I put down instinctively are weird, and then I go back and like rethink them and then make them boring, and I'm like, oh, why didn't I just go with the thing that I put down the first time? So overthinking, not good for this exercise.
No.
That's why you need to do it lubricated.
Mm-hmm.
Lubrication.
Unfortunately, I don't think alcohol stops my brain from overthinking everything.
It just means you do it all slightly slower.
Possibly, yes.
Is this silence the silence that you're looking for in these sort of things? Just the silence.
Yes, his audio dramas. Silence is the form of punctuation, dear boy.
Have we all hit sleepy drunk already?
No, I mean, we're going to have 20 minutes of cut audio here anyway from the recordings.
Yeah. Unless we've said something really stupid and then Matt will use it as an outtake.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone needs a pick-me-up, I can do a quick TikTok dance to any number of our doorbell ringtones.
Sorry, what?
We got a new doorbell.
New lockdown party trick.
Yeah, we got a new doorbell. And
don't touch it because we'll never get back to the one that we like.
You have to cycle through like a million songs, most of which are from The Sound of Music or Christmas songs, to get back to the ding dong. And some of them are just like bops. So I thought maybe I would do a series of TikTok videos that are just me doing contemporary dances to our doorbell ringtone.
But even now, the one that you found, which is the most standard one you could find before you just killed yourselves, it is still not a standard ring.
No, it's like a bing bong situation.
It's like being at the airport. I like it.
Yeah, it's like an announcement. Like it's got that little chime of an announcement.
Hi.
Yeah, immediately I just got a little xylophone.
Yeah, but you have to like cycle through all of them to get back to just the regular.
Oh, Christ.
Song. Yeah, it's a little overblown.
You should try and get a little voice recorder next to it so the person who's knocked on your door has to announce themselves. So it's like bing bong, bing bong.
Yeah.
Hello, Ellie Pitkin here.
Unexpected item in the entrance area.
Like it's The Price is Right, so you have to say your name and it goes, come on down.
Especially given that I'm
automatically open.
Dry ice.
Next to it, there is a chance it will feature in this podcast recording.
I mean, Vikki, we do have a YouTube channel now if you want to seek YouTube fame with your TikTok dances.
We have a YouTube channel.
We do. It's got all the episodes on it.
Are you you should film this.
I mean, Zoom doesn't let you pick and choose what to record, so this is recording video as well. I just probably won't use it.
I did not know that.
Amazing. I'm wearing a wife beater. You look like a fucking hick in a cupboard.
I'm not planning to use the video.
You look like someone has transported you from the deepest, darkest south of America.
I'm in your cupboard now. You can't do shit about it. I'm going to find you when you're sleeping.
Have you put that accent on your spotlight?
Look, that accent's really popular now because of Tiger King. So
yeah. I've been practicing my Tiger King. He's got a weird little nose crinkle that he just does. He just goes. It looks like he's such a little ratty man. Such a weird ratty.
Now I have to use the video because otherwise, how can we see your nose
yourself?
So we watched the first half of the first episode of Tiger King and found it very distressing.
It is very upsetting.
That's why I'm not watching it.
I refuse to watch anymore. I don't understand what the fuss about it is, really.
I'm fine to just look at the memes. I get the gist and I don't need to get progressively angry watching it.
You could just read the Wikipedia page that gives you all of the layers of all of the different things that happen, because that's what's compelling about it, is that every time you watch a new episode, a new batshit thing happens.
Yeah, just when you think it can't get any crazier.
Yeah, things just get crazier and crazier and crazier and crazier.
But the tigers are treated equally badly.
Yes, they are. Yeah. That's terrible. Yeah.
Not a single person in that show gives a shit about tigers.
No.
That's a shame.
So it's all ego-driven. It's remarkable.
Yeah. And they're basically like cult leaders and slave drivers. Like, it's just awful. Yeah.
Right. I did read that Nicolas Cage might be playing the Bloop in the film adaptation.
I can see Matt carefully listening for the point where he can bring us back into the into the game.
Just to check in, how's everyone doing? Does anybody need more time, or are we there?
Yeah, are we done?
I'm done.
Cool. All right. In which case, continue talking amongst yourselves while I do a little bit of Google Excel sheet admin and text you all your random selection of 4 weird.
Ooh, you need us to do like hold music for you.
I was just thinking, do we need like a doom, 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 doom?
All and I'm
going to send you 4 things each.
Yes.
1 thing is going to be your identity. There's no guarantee that one of the 4 things I send you will actually be something that somebody intended to be an identity. You might get like 4 props. Make one of them your identity anyway, and the other ones are your superpowers.
Cool.
And try and like put them together and like think, what sort of character must I be because of these things?
I really want Dave to draw what he thinks he looks like.
Like, I'm precariously balancing my laptop on my pillow, so I can't draw at the same time.
Well, it's a shame.
Impossible.
Not trying hard enough.
No.
I know.
I did wonder what you were going to say there.
I've had my message through from Matt, but when I first looked at it, I was like, what's he saying? What's this for?
He's having a breakdown.
Matt, are you all right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm already having to Google one of the words that one of you had used.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that as well.
I've done my level best to sort of like copy paste these things without looking too hard at them, because I kind of want to be surprised as much as everybody else is when you actually read them out. But then, so basically, because you all gave 8 and you've got 4 back, I've got the rest as things that I can chuck at you.
Dark.
This is going to be so silly.
That is the plan. So the next thing we're going to do is go round and everybody introduce your superhero that you are.
I've had to cross out and rewrite everything a million times because I can't spell some of the things that are written here.
And I have no idea who to blame, because it's all anonymous.
That's going to be interesting as well, seeing if we're like, oh, well, that's obviously this person.
Yeah, trying to guess who wrote these things is quite fun.
I'm pretty confident on one of them that I've got. To be honest, though, I think when you're close friends with people or spend a lot of time playing these sorts of games with people, you form a hive mind. So a lot of them I'm like, well, this is just a joke we would all make. So
we've played a few games that sort of rely on that, right? The coming up with like the shared language between each other.
Yeah, I think it's like with any improvisation, the more you have that kind of language in common, the better the results will be, because you can't rehearse impro. You have to rehearse working together. Wow, I'm so wise when I'm drunk.
The word I had to...
We have reached philosophical drunk.
The word I had to Google either isn't anything or has been misspelled, because I put it in and Google has just said, did you mean... They've given me a different spelling. If it's the one that someone spelled, I'm going to have to be an actual person from Flickr. So I may go with what it thought it was.
Interpret it however you feel.
Definitely, Dave.
Matt, I'm going to have to message you a question.
Okay, do so.
And if you've not looked at these properly, this is going to ruin one of them. But it's because I'm stuck.
Okay, that's fine.
We've broken Pitkin already. That's not great.
It's only just begun.
It might be more anxiety than is warranted for a game of Dr. Magnethands, but we'll see.
The reason for it is that depending on the answer to the question, there are ways I could play it to make it funnier, and I want to make sure I'm being maximum funny.
Maximum funny.
Maximum funny. That sounds like when me and Alex and Rachel Knott were rehearsing Black Shuck. They had like sort of East London type accents, and They were like messing around, having a joke. I was like, "Oh, you're so funny!" And one of them went, "Funny? I'll show you, funny."
I have clarified.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, I want to. Yeah, I love it. Okay. Thank you.
Well, that's going to take some explaining at the end of all this, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to know now.
This is never used.
Yeah, don't fucking not use it, whatever you fucking do.
Oh, whew.
Oh, I get what the thing is. I Googled it. I realised it's just a pun.
Okay, it might be something I wrote then. It may very well be what I wrote.
Dave, with his great understanding of what a pun is, has just made it illegible.
If you read it, it looks like it's a person. And then if you say it out loud, or in my head, I just said it. I was like, oh, no, now it makes sense. It's a single word.
It sounds good, whatever it is.
Now, would non-drunk Strat have got that straight away?
Yeah.
How much have you read, mate?
Blink plonk, blink plonk, blink blink plonk, blink plonk, blink blink plonk,
It's like God.
blink plonk, blink plonk, blink plonkity plonk,
Please be true.
blink plonk,
In other words,
blink plonk,
Butterscotch loves you.
blink blink plonk.
This has
Blink,
been
blink,
Dr.
plonk,
Magnethands,
blink,
a studio production
blink,
from
blink,
Merely Role
plonk,
Players. It stars Dave
blink,
as the Penguin of Constant
blink,
Remorse,
blink, plonk,
Alex Pankhurst as Soft Skull,
blink, plonk,
Ellie Pitkin as Jeff
blink,
Goldblum,
plonk, blink,
Chris
plonkity
Starkey as
plonk,
Butterscotch Cannon, Helen Stratton as Super Static
blink,
Man,
plonk,
Strat as Miss Sellanious,
blink, plonk,
Vikki as Bubblewrap Man, and Natalie Winter as Superman. Sound design for this production is by Natalie Winter, the main theme is by Alex Pankhurst, and the closing theme is performed by Ellie Pitkin and Chris Starkey. I'm Matt Boothman, and I play Dr. Magnethands and her cronies, as well as editing and producing this episode. Dr. Magnethands is a role-playing game for drunk people, created by Grant Howitt from Rowan, Rook and Deckard. You can find Dr. Magnethands and many other fine games at rrdgames.com. Merely Role Players is a Foggy Outline production in association with Blackshaw Theatre Company. Until next time, if drama be the food of life, play on.
Blink, blonk, blink, blonkety, blonk.